Hey party people, I'm a registered dietitian and I need to go grocery shopping. And I need to go grocery shopping at a new grocery store. If you didn't know, I just moved from Florida to Indiana and I no longer have my beloved Publix to shop at. I now gotta shop at Kroger. So I thought I would take you with me. We have a huge haul to do because Blake and I just came from out of town for like the past 4 days and I currently have no dinner. So let's buckle up and restock the kitchen in a healthy way. Okay, let's see what I got. Before I begin unboxing everything, 2 things. First, if you haven't already, press like, subscribe, share with your friends, even maybe FaceTime a pal and watch this together. Second, I already have some grains in this household because I didn't really buy any because I got them. So I already have 100% whole wheat bread and I have brown rice and regular rice in the pantry for our grains for the week and next week. All of this should last me 2 weeks. Some of this is gonna last me even longer than 2 weeks because I might not use it in that time. So let's begin with the first bag because I have to put some in the refrigerator ASAP. So if you watch my videos, you know how much I love a sandwich. So Blake and I basically live on sandwiches throughout the week. So I have to get a pound of cold cuts. We will finish this in a couple of days and I usually have to go back to the grocery store, but I wanted to buy some now. So always a pound of meat and I get half a pound to a pound of cheese. I always get thin sliced. Also on my TikToks, some people have been asking how to buy cold cuts and how to make sure they're healthy. 1, you wanna make sure you find a brand that doesn't add any nitrates or additives, and I really like Boar's Head for my proteins. 2, you want to buy a lean protein. So remember, I've said this in other videos, but less legs the better. Cows and pigs have 4 legs. They generally speaking have more saturated fat, which is bad for our hearts. So you wanna choose the leaner cuts of meat, which is gonna be your turkey and your chickens. And third, a lot of brands will add sodium and fillers to amp up the flavor, but that will just increase the sodium. So try to find things that are either low sodium or no salt added cold cuts. And that's how you buy healthy cold cuts to help your heart and just help longevity of life. So let me put these in the refrigerator now. I also got the Chipotle aioli. Is this like a healthy food? No. Is this a fun food? Yes. Does this make our sandwiches taste better? 1000%. But I will, of course, to make my sandwiches healthy, add veggies that I'll show you in this haul. I also have feta cheese. I don't like buying feta cheese that isn't in water because feta cheese just tastes better when it's in water. I'm going to make a salad topper on TikTok this week using this, so definitely check it out if you haven't already. Make sure you are following me on TikTok because I post basically every recipe that I come up with on there. Biggest pro about Kroger that I don't have with Publix is Publix's chicken breasts are so stinking expensive. Kroger chicken breasts, this is $2.99 a pound, boneless, skinless chicken breast. Also pro tip when you're buying meat and how to store it better because y'all, I am not gonna eat all of those in one sitting, nor is Blake and I. So I always put them in Ziploc bags so you can use reusable Ziploc bags. And I put like 2 to 3 chicken breasts at a time in one bag in the freezer. So I only have to defrost 2 or 3 at a time, no more, because I don't wanna waste food. Next bag. We gotta get our kale or some kind of greens. Kale was only $2 today, so I got this. Blake and I actually have been eating a lot of romaine lettuce because that's been even cheaper. But today, kale was on sale and I freaking love kale, so what a win. Arugula, I really love, but we go through the arugula packages within 2 days, so it's really not cost effective. This would last us like 3-4 days and I love that. Big bag of carrots because for some reason, Kroger's deals on carrots are so stinking good that they're always sold out by the time I get them. So I have to go to the grab your own carrots and buy. And these are like 99 cents a pound, which is pretty darn sick. We got cilantro. I like to add this to my salad toppers. I'm gonna add it to a soup. I'm adding it to actually a white chicken chili that I'm gonna make on TikTok this week as well. Check that out. I got 2 cannelli beans, and here's the dealio. I always recommend to buy low sodium, but they didn't have low sodium options. I think they were all sold out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rinse these an extra time to really get all that excess sodium out. Can of corn, I can add it to soup, I can add it to salad if I want to. I can have this as a side dish in a pinch. I got olives, but what is so good about these olives is these are reduced sodium olives. I didn't know they made them. I love that for me. I'm adding these to a salad topper this week. Is 25% less sodium than normal. Don't hate it. As much as I love my canned veggies, I love my frozen veggies. Adding these to soups, a side dish, stir fry. You can even put these in the air fryer to crisp them up if you like crispy veggies. So stinking good. Go to Culture. You know how much I love this cottage cheese. And at Kroger, it's $2 cheaper than I found at Publix. So I love that. This is the low-fat cottage cheese. Could you find whole fat and eat it and be healthy? Yes, there is research that says whole fat dairy has been shown to help with weight maintenance, because when you're having that whole fat dairy, you actually get full quicker and you're not as hungry as if you were to choose the low fat. But I choose the low fat because I always add another fat source to my cottage cheese. Usually if it's a dip, I'm adding extra virgin olive oil, or I'm adding avocado, or I'm adding nuts if I'm putting some fruit with it. These things I'm super excited about. These are like flavor poppers for dips. You can put them in salads, you can put them in soups, you can put them in salsas to spice it up. This is green chili peppers. I have mild and I have hot. I got 3 of these guys just to again add. I could even add it to cottage cheese for a dip. Also Kroger, this 18 thing of eggs, $1.99 or $2.99, one of those. Super stinking cheap. Love buying my eggs here. Blake and I go through eggs like nobody's business. We have egg sandwiches at least 3 to 4 times a week. Another can of the low sodium olives because I know I'm gonna love them. We know I'm a crock pot girly if you watch my TikToks. We have 2 things of chicken stock because I'm gonna keep trying out crock pot recipes and seeing what works, what doesn't, and how to make them healthier. Jalapeno, I did try to get 2 jalapenos, but the other jalapeno I had was molded and I didn't realize that until I got to the counter. So that's on me. 3 limes, we're gonna add to the chili, we're gonna add to our salads. We can add to maybe a beverage later this week. I got Chobani. I always get the non-fat. Again, I always add a fat source too. I use this as sour cream, and because it's the summertime and fruits are now going on sale, Blake is gonna use this for some parfaits. And y'all, I know I'm a dietitian, and I know everybody on every social media hates this guy, but here's the deal, y'all. The creamer, it ain't stopping you from your health goals. So if you have a creamer that you love, I just cannot find a healthy creamer that tastes good. If you know one, put it down below because I would love a less ingredient, more natural ingredient creamer that tastes delightful. I just can't find it. So usually I'll have this, or I'll have soy milk with a sweetener in it to make a latte. Not everything you buy from the grocery store has to be super, super healthy. This is when that whole everything in moderation comes into play. This is my moderation. Next bag. 2 cukes, because one is gonna go in a salad, one is gonna be basically like my chips for my dips. I love having cucumbers, I love having carrots just in my refrigerator already cut up so I can grab them, dip them in a favorite dip I have. Right now, my favorite dip is Boar's Head French Onion Dip. That is Greek yogurt. It's already in my refrigerator. Highly recommend it if you haven't bought it. Also, Kroger was having a stinking huge sale on bell peppers. Every bell pepper, $1. So I got 6. Was that a lot? Yes, but will I eat them? 1000%, because just like the cucumbers, if they're about to go bad and I haven't used them in a recipe yet, I'm just gonna cut them up and dip them in dips. Also not on my grocery list were mangoes, but they were also on sale and it makes me miss Florida. So I got 2 mangoes. I'll have them for a snack, maybe even with some yogurt. What a treat. And avocados were on sale. They were like 69 cents each, so I got 3. Boom. I put those on my sandwiches. I put them on my salads. I'll put them on top of the chili. Avocados, if you don't know, great source of unsaturated fats, which are good for your heart, hormones, brain health, nerve function. Really highly recommend it. Grape tomatoes. Blake hates a tomato, so I try to get the grape tomatoes when I can. He doesn't like the texture of the seeds. These, not many seeds. Last bag. We got some boring things. Facial cleanser, because we ran out and we have Scentsy skin, so I use the CeraVe. I like it, it works for me. Toothbrushes, should I get an electronic toothbrush? Yes. When will I do that? I am not sure when my dentist yells at me, most likely. Also, you know what, for the heck and bob, Put down your favorite electronic toothbrush down below to let me know what I should be doing for my oral care. I'm a dietitian, not a dentist. Also stoked. We got 3 good looking poblano peppers. I'm adding this to my chili. I'm gonna add it on top of a high protein Greek yogurt dip. How stinking good does that sound? 2 onions, again, they were on sale, and Blake and I use onions every single day of our lives. We don't have a meal without onions. Is this my last thing? Great. And last but not least, bananas. They were 49 cents a pound, so why the heck not? The bananas I don't use, I just put them in a Ziploc bag and put them in the freezer because it's about to be summer time, which means protein shake time. And I am stoked to make some more protein shakes. It's just been too cold to make a protein shake. You know what I mean? All right, y'all, that is the video. The entire cost of this was $151 and I think 23 cents for 2 people, but it's gonna last us 2 weeks, and some things a little bit more than 2 weeks. I think that's pretty darn good. I know a lot of people do better on budgeting with groceries, but do and buy what works for you. I hope you learned something today. I hope you got some inspo from some of the ideas I had from what I buy. If you have any questions, let me know down below. Also, all those questions I asked you about your advice and your recommendations, let me know in the comment section. I can't wait to talk to y'all, and until next time, drink your water, eat your fruits and vegetables, and be kind to yourself and those around you. And I'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.